Guys, I tried a lot of AI website builders, and most of them have the same problem. They are great at creating the first version, but the moment you want to actually finish the page, everything slows down. I'm Daniel, welcome to my channel where I make smart tutorials. Today, I'll show you a different workflow, where Claude connects to Onepage through MCP. We'll start with one detailed prompt, let Claude create the first version of the landing page, and then move into Onepage to finish everything visually. So the AI helps with the heavy lifting, but the final control still stays with us. Also, I've left all the useful links in the description down below, so don't forget to check them out. So let's jump in and see how this actually works. So first I open the workspace. From here I could create a new project manually, but for this tutorial I want to build the website through MCP and connect the AI assistant to the builder. Guys, if MCP sounds technical, the simple idea is this. Two tools can talk to each other directly. So instead of moving everything manually, I can describe the website in chat and the result can appear inside the editor, ready for changes. To connect it, I go into Settings, move to Connectors, choose Customize, and click the plus icon to add a new custom connector. Here I create the MCP connection by entering the server address. After that, the system asks me to log into my account and approve access. I click Allow, and the connector is ready to use. Now I move into the chat and prepare a detailed prompt. For this demo, I already have an energy drink brand with a clear visual direction. I describe the brand mood, layout, and the kind of page I want to create. Friends, the more specific the prompt is, the better the result should be. So I paste the full description and ask the AI to create a new landing page project. The process starts, and I choose Always Allow when it asks for permission to use the connected skill. That way, it does not stop every time it needs access. While the page is generating, the chat shows the progress. It sets up the brand foundation, prepares the visual system, creates reusable components, and starts with the hero section. Now let's check the result. Back in the dashboard, we can see a new project, and the home page is already there. When I open it, the hero section is live and follows the direction from the prompt. The style feels consistent, and the page already looks close to the idea I wanted. At this point, I go back to the chat and tell it to continue building the rest of the page. Very quickly, the full landing page is finished. Now I open the home page and scroll through the result. At the top, we have the hero section. Then the page moves into a dynamic brand section, followed by the product area, social proof, and the footer. Guys, one interesting detail appears in the product section. We do not have real product photos uploaded yet, so the AI says that clearly and uses an illustrated can as a temporary visual. I like that it explains this honestly, instead of pretending real photos were used. Moreover, another important part is what happens after generation. The main section details are available through the controls panel. That means this is not a frozen AI result. Inside the editor, I can still manage the page visually without touching code. Here I can review the website on desktop and mobile, hide or show sections, switch visual modes, and make changes directly inside the page. The key point is that the final editing control still stays with me. Now let's improve the page with real assets. Guys, let me take a little break to ask you to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It's absolutely free, but helps me make even more fun tutorials for you. Thanks! I return to the chat. Because the product section still uses an illustrated can, I upload real product photos, including studio-style images and lifestyle shots, where the can appears in everyday locations. Then I ask the AI to replace the illustrated product visual and create a new gallery section that shows the product in real-life situations. Folks, this shows another advantage of the MCP workflow. You are not limited to what AI can invent by itself. You can bring your own product photos, logos, and brand materials, then ask the system to work them into the existing page. In this case, the upload runs into a technical limitation. The file transfer path is blocked, so the images cannot be sent into the internal storage automatically. What matters is that the issue is explained clearly. It does not pretend the upload worked. It tells us this is a technical limitation, not a problem with the prompt. So I ask it to try again through the connected workflow. If that still does not work, there is a simple workaround, mates. The workaround is to let AI prepare the structure and image slots, then upload the real files manually inside the editor. So I go back into the project, open the media options, upload the product photos myself, and replace the images. Because the image slots are already prepared, this part is easy. I just choose the right file for each place on the page and update the visuals. Guys, this really captures the main idea of the workflow. AI creates the structure and logic of the page, but the final decisions still stay with you. Once all the images are in place, the only thing left is publishing. I reviewed the finished website one more time. Click Publish and choose the generated domain for this demo. The page goes live successfully. Now the landing page feels complete. It has a clear brand identity, stronger product visuals, social proof, and a final call to action. I also notice one image that still needs to be replaced, so I fix it directly in the editor, click Update, refresh the page, and confirm that the change has been applied. And that is the final result. We now have a full branded one-page website built from a detailed prompt created through the connected AI workflow and then refined visually inside the editor. Alright friends, let's wrap this up. In this video we built a full landing page using Claude, MCP, and Onepage. The strongest part is that the workflow does not stop after generation. The page is not just a static AI result, and you can review the structure and publish everything when it is ready. Of course, you still need to check the final page yourself. AI can help with the first build, but the last review, the brand details, and the final edits still matter. That is what makes this workflow practical. The AI helps you move faster, but you still stay in control. So what do you guys think? Would you use a workflow like this to build landing pages from a prompt? If you are excited to try it out, or if you have already used it and have some thoughts to share, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your experiences. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video helpful and subscribe for more tutorials. Thanks for watching, until next time.